What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Jack here, up 872. Nice day for sure. I was up around $1,100, gave some back on some shots I was taking on some trades, but let's dive into it real quick. So the first one, first off, there was nothing on the gap scanner, that I was very interested in. I was watching PYDS. This was on Jason Bond's swing trading list as a potential. I actually liked the daily chart on it. Got a candle over candle on the daily. Big move the other day. So this was kind of just a continuation play um, uh, after a pullback day. So this one was high on my list. As you can see here, not much going on. Didn't sell off out of the open, and I went long at 273 right here, going high a day. And I was actually kind of getting in, thinking that the chat rooms were going to get into this thing. I didn't. I didn't know who played this, but someone did because, as you can see here, about 200,000 shares, 230,000 shares, 260,000 shares of volume all came in these candles here that pumped this thing up. I was like, whoa, because right here there's only 42,000 shares of volume, and then when I got in, there was hardly any volume, and then as soon as I got in, it was like, open the floodgates. So I kind of got a little lucky on that one. Made about 30 cents on 2,000 shares for about $600 on that trade. IZEA, this one I had the right idea, got a pretty bad fill though. I got word that chat rooms were selling this, so I went short this as they were selling. I went short inside this candle. It dropped pretty quickly. I tried to cover, but when I got filled for basically a half penny win, so basically break even. So this is where I got short. It dropped all the way down to 411, and I tried to get filled, and it popped me right back up. So unfortunate. If I would have held little bit longer, you would have seen that it would have paid off nicely for me, but just unfortunate there. But that's just a way to play the chat rooms when they sell. PYDS, this one I played again. This one I was just going for the 50-cent break. I actually messed up my entry. The entry should have been right here, but I chased it a little bit. I tried to get the 350 break, so I went long right at 350. It popped up and came right back down. So as it was coming back down, I still basically break even on that trade. BONT, this one was a Jason Bond picks play. They went long, and as you can see, big volume that this group can bring in. Link for them is in the description down below. I highly recommend their service. This is the service that taught me how to day trade and swing trade. This is where I learned all about trading. So credit to them. That's why I pump them, and that's why I do well today because of them. So Jason Bond's group. The link is in the description of this video if you're watching it on YouTube. But anyway, got the alert that they were going long, so I wanted to ride the momentum. I went long as well. 5,000 shares, basically 76. Got a quick pop up. I sold it 77 for a nice win on that trade. And as you can see, they got in. I got in late. They got in around the 70-cent mark, and this thing went as high as 85. I mean, that's just insane. 15 cents on a penny stock like this. Pretty big win there for sure. NEOT, again, Jason Bond's group. I mean, they can move stocks. It's just crazy. I think he's got like over 10,000 subscribers right now. It's one of the largest out there, if not the largest. But they alerted this. I wasn't too thrilled about this chart on the daily, so I gave it a shot, went long. I made about a penny on the trade inside this candle here. And just couldn't get over this level of resistance, and I didn't like that, so I ended up cutting it and getting out for a small win. CLF had some news. I think it was a buyout rumor. I tried to get in this thing, and I ended up basically breaking even. You kind of see right here the volume coming in on this buyout rumor. A lot of times you'll see buyout rumors when the stock's near 52-week lows or all-time lows, and that's probably someone pumping the stock just so they can get some volume in here so they can exit, and or they're just a bag holder and they're trying to get this thing to get back up. So when I saw that, yes, I tried to play the pop. I ended up going about break even. Went 4,000 shares deep at 32, sold half at 32. Oh, I lost. No, I didn't go break even. I lost about $20 on the trade, probably $30 with commission. So it didn't work out, but nonetheless, I'll trade buyout rumors all day long. So PYDS, I missed this 5-minute play. This one I was actually watching. I was like, okay, it's pulling back. First 5-minute candle over candle, I'm going to play. So I missed the entry here, and I hate myself for missing that. So I tried to play it later on, and over here you can kind of see it took off, and I just wanted to play candle over candle in the 1 minute. It didn't work out for me. I ended up break even. I got in at 67, basically at the top right here. It got over 70, just couldn't get the momentum to get going. So I ended up selling for break even before it kind of sold off from there. HMNY, this one is also another Jason Bond play. His group went long here. You can kind of see the volume come in from their group. He rarely plays this many all in one day, but they were on fire today, so keep it going, right? Got in at 980 right here, and kept popping up, coming back down, popping up, down, pop down. I was getting pretty sick of that because I was very profitable on the trade, and then it would come right back down. So it just couldn't get the momentum. I tried to exit break even. I actually lost about $40 on the trade. I held this for about 4 minutes, just couldn't do it. Finally, it did end up breaking $10, and that was the move I was hoping for, the break of 10. But whatever. The stock has been selling off pretty hard recently, and I see no signs that it's going to light up anytime soon. Sage Therapeutics, this one I believe was a buyout rumor as well. It was definitely a news play. I can't remember. You can kind of see the news or the volume coming here. When I heard it, I went long. I got a pretty good fill at 63.45 right here, right in here, and then I sold inside this candle. The high was 88, 63.88, and I got filled at 63.63. So almost a 20-cent win on 2,000 shares. So nice win for sure. This one I got really lucky on. The report came out that TWX was going to be sued by the DOJ for the merger with AT&T, and it was just rumor. But as you can see, TWX was selling off pretty hard. Time Warner was selling off pretty hard because of that news. And actually got circuit breaker halted. So I came over and I shorted AT&T in sympathy to that play, and as you can see, it sold off here. And then it was like people started realizing, well, that might actually be good for AT&T. But as it was selling off, I shorted 2,000 shares. Where I get in inside this candle right here at 22, got a quick spike down, and I covered at 33.10 for 12 cents on 2,000 shares, $220. And then you can see it just shot up out of nowhere, and that's what I was kind of afraid of, that people would actually think this is a good thing for AT&T, that they're not merging and they're staying independent. And it kind of just took off before giving it all back. But it was just very volatile, and I didn't know the details of this merger, so I'm just trying to get a few cents out of it. I got lucky with about 12 and get out. MTBC, I had been watching this one kind of all day. I was looking for this breakout on the daily chart. I think I posted this on StockTwits as well. By the way, if you're not a subscriber to my free chat room, please, it's a link in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're getting this link from StockTwits, just go to my profile. The link for the Discord chat is in there as well. It's free. It's there. And the way we pay for it is the people that sign up for the services that I subscribe to as well, and they use my affiliate link. I get a small piece of the pie when you use my affiliate link, and that keeps this chat room free, and it's used to help new traders out, and have a place where quality traders can come and share their ideas during the day and all that. I'm on voice alerts during the day calling out what I see. But anyway, MTBC, this one I was kind of watching all day for the break of this 385 level, because then it just gets in this window where the sky's the limit. And it did that, and I went long when it did that right inside this candle here, and I got filled at 384. Got a quick pop up to 388, and then the bidders, the people on the ask, just started showing up and looked like it was going to hold it down. They ended up being successful at that for a little bit until later on in the day, and then it popped up. But nonetheless, this was the trade. I took my 4 cents, 3,000 shares, $120, and ran. There was a tweet out by some dude in the UK, which I have no idea who he is, but apparently he can move markets. He was saying that Bitcoin is looking to change their the way the blockchain searches for Bitcoins or whatever. And basically what it's saying is the old hardware needed to search for Bitcoin was going to be incompatible with this new way of doing things, and that video cards is going to be the way to go. AMD, if you don't know, is the most efficient card for Bitcoin mining. It's better than NVIDIA when it comes to Bitcoin mining because it's just more power efficient. And that would, the guy was saying that this was going to be a positive for AMD. Again, I have no idea if that rumor is true, that Bitcoin's going to change their work process, protocol, whatever. But it was enough to move AMD. I bought 4,000 shares at 1084 when I heard the news, and I sold inside this spike here. Sold half here at 1086 for +2, and the other half at 1088 for +4. It did end up touching 11 after this pullback, but nonetheless, nice win off of that kind of a rumor. CONE, I can't even remember what kind of news this was. I ended up getting in, getting out, break even on the trade, and then it left without me and just ran. So kind of bummed that I missed this move. It's probably buyout. I can't even remember what it was, to be honest, but nonetheless, missed the move. But didn't get hurt. That's more important. So right here at 1227, Wells Fargo, I believe, came out in defense of Time Warner, so I went long when that happened. And I was looking for the break. You kind of see right here, it wanted to curl back up, and I was hoping we could crack $94. Just didn't happen. I held for 3 minutes, and got out. It started coming down, coming back up, spiking down, coming back up, and I just didn't like the feel of it. So I ended up just taking the $30 loss and moving on. I think kind of it broke it later on and moved up, but that's not it. Hindsight's 2020. So didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So cut it loose, moved on. This on PLUG. This was a news play that the tax reform bill that the Republicans are putting through had tax credits for fuel cell companies, and Plug Power is one of them. FCEL is another one, and tried to play this momentum in the stock, just didn't give me anything. So basically, in and out, break even on the trade. Right here is when I got in, got out. I tried the same thing on FCEL, and I did make about 40 bucks on this trade here. Got in at 217, and it spiked up, sold at 219. MTBC, this one I played, it broke $4, went to 423, came all the way back down. I was thinking $4 was going to be support for it, so I just kind of went long, and I was right. I just didn't hold long enough. I ended up getting out for a penny win. I was trying to get out at 405, and they dropped the bid on me as soon as I hit the sell button, but got in right here, $4 held, and sold right here for $20 win. WFT, this one was, I think, buyout chatter again. You see these huge volume spikes, almost 2 million shares of volume on this one, but I just couldn't get a good entry, get an exit on it. This is right here where I entered and exited, so break even on the trade, and if it's not going to get them, it's a bigger float too. So when I saw that, I'm like, I'm not going to get 10 cents out of this thing. I'd be lucky to get one. So I ended up break even on the trade. Or excuse me, actually, that was 2 buys there. These are 2 buys. So I ended up losing, 40, 50 bucks on this trade because I ended up selling inside this candle as it was coming back down. MTBC, this one was just a high day break play that I got in at 424. Spiked all the way to 433 after I sold, but I got about 2 pennies out of it, $40. So CDR, this one kind of pissed me off. Their CEO or someone big, high up in the company, was named in a sexual harassment lawsuit. And when I heard that, I shorted this stock because right now with the Harvey Weinstein stuff, it's kind of big in the news right now. So this is kind of not something you want attached to your company, sexual harassment case, and I shorted it at 562 right here, the absolute bottom of this spike, and it came right back up, and it ended up going high of day afterwards, because you know what, everybody wants their CEO in a sexual harassment case. So as soon as my stop loss was going to be right here, right? As soon as I freaking saw it that it was going to break this level, I got out, which was the right decision, because for some reason this thing just ran And it's just stupid and closed at high a day, which is unreal. This market is just stupid sometimes. No doubt this was algorithms, but you know, whatever. Um, can't fight them, and you know, it pissed me off, like I said, but nothing you can do about it. My next trade, ITUS. This one, I like the daily chart on it. It's kind of getting wedged between the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average, but it was hitting my scanner, and volume was coming into it. So I went long, 2,000 shares, thinking, you know, if it can get over this 200-day, it's got room up to the 20-day moving average here. But I got kind of just got chopped out. So I lost about. I entered right here on the trade, um, and I sold a minute later after it looked like the volume was dying and going the wrong direction on me. So I lost about $30 on the trade. And after that, I was just like, I'm done. ITOS did end up going high of day and closing at high day, but and that's one I'll watch for tomorrow for sure. But nice day for sure. You're going to give back some. You win some, you lose some. That's just trading. I can't be bummed about my losses. What I can be happy about is I didn't lose much on any of my losses. You know, it wasn't like big blowout losses. So definitely had some nice winners, and that brought me to 872 on the day. If you have any questions about my trading style, feel free to ask. Like I said, I'm in Discord chat all the time. You can come in there and hang out with us and trade during the day with us. Also, highly recommend the links in the description of this YouTube video. Check those out. If you have any questions on those, I'd be happy to help. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.